Hi, I'm comic book geek and trivia enthusiast Dan Umphin. Last weekend I was at Minicon at Adventureland Inn in Altoona and got to ask some of my friends some trivia questions. First question, who would win in a fight? Aunt May or Martha Kent?
Well,
Aunt May or Martha Kent? Aunt May or Martha Kent?
Aunt May, because Aunt May survived like 9 heart attacks, becoming a clone, pummeling her own grandson in the head with like a vase. Martha really, I didn't see Martha really do any like fisticuffs or like kind of throwdown type thing. So I'd have to give it to Aunt May.
Aunt May lived in a city her whole life, whereas Martha Kent was a farmer. You got to think that the farmers have a little bit more gusto and more strength in their actual hands. So I'm going to lead towards her, even though I'm a big Aunt May fan.
Obviously, they're both pretty tough ladies in strong roles. I would have to say Aunt May, with no serious father figure around all the time. She's got to be pretty tough keeping Peter Parker in control. But Martha Kent has to keep Superman in wraps. So that's pretty tough.
I guess it also depends on what version of Aunt May we're talking about. If we're talking about like Marissa Tomei Aunt May, or we're talking about like classic like Amazing Spider-Man 400 Aunt May.
Aunt Bay versus Aunt May,
yes.
if you will.
So you're thinking Aunt May has the actual physical, maybe the combat knowledge edge, but Martha Kent might have the strength.
Yeah, I think Martha Kent gets the strength by far, but I think it's a Superman Batman type of situation.
So her son kind of takes after her in that he's just pure brute force.
One quick punch to the throat.
Yeah. Question number 1. Can you hit anything? So, Scarecrow. Ready for a trivia question?
Sure.
Okay. What scares you?
Batman.
How about the guy that's really in here? Canada, yes or no? Yes or no? Canada, yes or no?
Yes.
Say yes, because we have our good friend Dan Medeiros.
I'm sorry, that is an incorrect answer. That is absolutely incorrect. Is Canada is the incorrect answer for Canada? Question mark is no. All right, that's the wrong answer. The correct answer is no. Never Canada.
Never Canada? Why?
Never Canada.
But some of the best heroes come from Canada. Alpha Flight, Wolverine,
Wolverine's like the only good Canadian hero.
Captain Canuck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The rest of Alpha Flight is mostly. I mean, the modern Alpha Flight with Captain Marvel heading it, great. But otherwise, Puck,
I love Puck.
Sasquatch,
Sasquatch is
Shaman,
Yeah.
Vindicator.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say no. Due to the size and shape of the country, not enough compared to the U.S.
You know, that is a really good guess, but it turns out you are correct.
Good.
No.
Good.
Canada, no, not at all.
I mean, not bad. I mean, I love the Canadians. However,
Oh, that's, yeah,
just in
wonderful
general.
people, wonderful
If
people.
you go from a superhero standpoint, what are you going to
Oh,
say?
yeah.
You got
Well, how terrible are you if you're Puck that your power is being small, but not small as like the atom?
small in stature, but not in personality. Either.
He's got that mustache though.
Mustache rocks.
He's
is
never
saving
not
grace.
had the mustache either.
Saving grace.
It's always been this whimsical curl.
Yeah. Almost pugilistic of like a 50s boxer.
Yeah,
Like
mustache and human bowling ball.
I suppose that's also true.
And drinking lots of beer.
Do you imagine that guy having a Canadian accent? Do you imagine Wolverine having a Canadian accent?
No.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice. Like, that would be terrible.
Terrible.
It would be the worst.
Did you watch the 80s cartoon with the Wolverine where he was for some reason Australian?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the first one. That was the
How you
first.
all want a piece of fruit?
Yeah, that's so weird.
Weird. Why that was what was done makes no sense. But look
It's-
it up. Australian Wolverine.
Australian Wolverine.
Yes.
Dean, where can people find you?
On Facebook on Green Unicorn Art. I have a website, greenunicornart.com.
Oh, right.
And I can find me on Twitter.
Right. Thank you, Cody Templeton. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching. I have to give a really big shout out to several people who made this episode and some of the future ones that I shot at the Minicon possible. Cody Templeton, Heather Pertzborn, Larry Crane, Mike Kelly, John Young, and Mike Albert all helped out immensely in helping me get the table watched. I had a couple of technical difficulties. I left a memory card at home. I left a battery at home. But just kinks to get worked out for future cons. So I greatly appreciate all of your help. Thank you very much. Keep watching. We'll have more with Cody, more with Mike. We'll have an interview with Scott Worth, D. Ryan Allen, and a fantastic cosplayer named Eli Rayblaine as well, coming up later in the next 2 weeks, as well as regular Doomcasts. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great week.